question I'm going to ask you next is, well, what are the kids going to do with that inheritance? Now, normally when I ask this question, which I ask every single time I sit down with that very same question, normally they'll look at me, can give me a funny look for a second or two. You can kind of see they're thinking through it. And I'll say one of two things. They'll either say, well, what do you mean, what are they going to do with it? If we're gone, we kind of have to be before they get anything from us. What can we possibly do about it? Or the one I hear all the time, they'll say, we don't want to control our kids from our grave. You know, I get that. I've got 3 kids, and I don't want to control them from the grave either. But ask me how I feel about protecting them from the grave. We'll get a completely different answer from it. Mm. And the reason why I make this an issue with every family I sit down with, there was a study done by one of the big mutual fund companies several years ago. And what they were trying to figure out in this study was, on average, how long does the inheritance last? Or to put that in other words, how long does it take the beneficiaries to spend through the inheritance? This was a multi-year study that tracked all sizes of accounts. So it wasn't just the accounts with, $100 or $100 million. It's everything across the board. Several years they tracked this. Anyone care to guess what they determined to be the average length of time it takes the beneficiaries to spend through the inheritance? A year? 3 years? What was the answer? 6 months?
3 months or 6 months.
We're getting a little closer. According to this study, average length of time it takes the beneficiaries to completely spend through their inheritance,